everybody, and welcome to my first tutorial. Today I will be showing you the basics of crocheting as well as how to make one of these cool little coasters. So stick around and I hope you guys learned something new today. So you're going to need 4 supplies for this project. The first thing that you will need is size 6 super chunky yarn, the size P crochet hook. The next thing that you need is a row marker, and the last thing that you'll need is a plastic sewing needle with a big opening. So the first thing that we're going to learn how to do is called a slip knot. This will allow you to adjust the size of the loop without necessarily messing up the end. At the beginning of the slip knot, you're going to want to give yourself about a 9-inch tail. Now that you gave yourself about a 9-inch tail, you're going to use your index finger and your thumb to grab the top of the string. And then you're going to grab the other side of the string in between your palm, middle, and index fingers, creating a loop around. With your right hand, place your index finger to your thumb, creating little pinchers. Put those pinchers through the hole, twist it around, and grab the top string, pull all the way through. This is a slip knot. Now place the slip knot onto the hook and secure it snugly. Next, I'm going to show you how to hold the yarn. Everybody has a different way of holding it, but the way that I prefer is that I wrap it in front and then behind my pinky and then behind and over my index finger. Then with my thumb, middle, and ring finger, I'm going to hold on to the slip knot. This is how you should hold it throughout the whole project. The next thing I will show you how to make is a chain. This project requires 2 chains in the beginning. With your right hand, take your hook on top of the string, quarter turn, and pull through. So again, with the hook, you go in front of the string, take the string, quarter turn, and pull that loop on top of the hook, and now you have 2 chains. Now that we have our 2 chains, what you're going to do is flip the chains over, and you will see in the middle there are these loops. You're going to skip the first loop and then you're going to go into the second loop. So insert your hook into that second loop, pull the string on top and through, and now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pull the string through again, but this time you're going to go 1, 2 through both of the loops. Now you've done 1 single crochet. To help keep track of this first row, we're going to take our row marker from the beginning of our project and we're going to put it at the end of that first row. If you skip to this part of the video, you will notice that we have chained twice and did 1 single crochet. This row in particular requires you to have 6 single crochets in this single loop. Okay, I have 6 single crochets. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the row marker off of the first single crochet and I'm going to do a slip stitch. A slip stitch is where you put your hook through that single crochet space and you're going to take the string like you've done with the single crochets, but this time you're going to pull through 1 and 2. So it's not a single crochet, you are just pulling the string through those 2 loops to connect them together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start this row off with 1 chain. And please keep in mind that every single time that you do start a new row, whenever you're single crocheting, you're always going to start with 1 chain. We're going to put a single crochet in the first crochet space. I got my first single crochet. Now I'm going to put 1 more single crochet in that first chain space. So we're going to put 2 single crochets in 1 chain space. And we're actually going to be doing this for the rest of row 2. So in each of those 6 chain spaces, you're going to put 2 single crochets. So that means that you should have 12 single crochets by the end of the second row. So I have all 12 of my single crochets. Now I'm going to end this row once again with the slip stitch. And remember, you go into that first single crochet space and you pull it through 1, 2 loops. Onto my third and final row for this project. So as always, we're going to chain 1, and then in that first single crochet space, you're going to single crochet once. Don't forget to put your row marker in there so you don't lose track, and then twice. So you have 2 single crochets in that single crochet space. With that next single crochet space, you're going to single crochet only 1 time. On odd numbers, you are going to single crochet twice in that chain space, and then in even numbers, you are going to single crochet once. And you're going to do this the entire time. The last single crochet space that you have, you should end on 1 single crochet. There should be 18 single crochets once you're done with this row. So now that I have 18 single crochets, I am done with my third and final row. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to slip stitch the first single crochet with the last single crochet. You're going to want to leave a loop on the top and about 8 to 9 inches of a tail. Now with your plastic needle, thread the yarn through the hook. If you can, it's a little bit tricky. And then you're going to weave that string on the outside of the coaster. And I like to do the outside because I feel like it gives it a nice sewn look. So it looks a little bit more professional. You could do a little fancier stitches if you want to, but I think that sewing it in and out works perfectly fine too. Now flip it over and do the exact same thing with the tail end at the beginning of the project that we had. So with the tail end at the beginning, what I like to do is I like to go around the first row that we had. And I'm just weaving it in and out of that first row, doing a little bit of pattern. And now you're all done. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. If you liked it, you could always subscribe to my channel. You could comment if you want me to do a different project or another project. But I really hope that you guys enjoy your coasters. They're super cute, super cozy for winter or any season that you may be watching this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. See ya!